and girls, we are going to do some letter writing now, and in today's lesson we're going to look at some letters which all start in the same way. So we're looking at the letter R, the letter N and the letter M. Okay, now we start all of these letters at the top, and you can probably see as you go along how each one becomes a little bit more and a little bit more. We add a little bit more to it each time. So we're going to start with the R, the and it starts at the top. So should we get our fingers at the top, everybody? And we're going to go down, up and over the rainbow like that. Can you try that? Get your fingers out. You're going to go down, up and over the rainbow. Should we do it nice and big? Starting from the top really high. Down, up and over the rainbow. And now really teeny tiny. Down, up and over the rainbow. Should we do it on our magic pads? Here they are. We're going to start at the top. Down, up and over the rainbow. Right, let's try it on paper. Now I know you've got paper in front of you. Watch how I do it, then you can pause the video and you can have a go. Okay, ready? We're going to start at the top and we're going to go down to the line, up and over the rainbow. And again, we're going to start up here. We don't start on the line, we start above the line. We go down, stop at the line, up and over the rainbow. I'll do one more. Start at the top, down, up and over the rainbow. And I want you to carry on all the way along your line on your piece of paper, doing as many R's as you can. Right, off you go. You can pause me now and you do that, and then come back when you're finished. Right, let's go on to the next letter now. So this time we're looking at the letter N, and it starts in exactly the same way as the letter R. So we're going to start at the top, we're going to go down, up, but this time we're going all the way over the bridge, right down to the bottom with a little flick. Okay, try that again. Start at the top, down, up and over the bridge with a little flick at the bottom. Should we try it really big? Here goes. Start nice and tall. We're going to go down and right up to the top and over the bridge. Don't forget your flick at the bottom. And one more time, nice and big. Down, up and over the bridge and a flick. Teeny tiny. Down, up and over the bridge. Flick. And again, down, up and over the bridge. Flick. And on your magic pads, start at the top. Down, up and over the bridge with a flick. Look that out. Now we're going to try it on paper. So get your pens ready. Watch me first. Start at the top. We're going to go down to the line. Stop. Up and over the bridge. Make sure you go right to the very top, because if you don't, it will start to look like a letter H. Okay, ready? Down to the line, right up to the top and over the bridge. And one more time, start at the top, down, up, over the bridge and flick. I bet you can fit far more than 3 on your line, so you keep going now. Try and fill your whole line with the letter N. Pause the video and come back when you've done it. Okay, right, now we're ready for our last letter. It's the letter M, can you see? And we're going to do it in exactly the same way as we did our N, except this time we've got 2 bridges to go over. Here goes. Right, let's start at the top. We're going to go down and up and over one bridge, back up the same line and over the next bridge and flick. This is where we could have problems now. Watch again. Down, up over the bridge, back up the same line, over the bridge and flick again. Let's do it really big. Down and up, over the bridge, up and over another bridge and flick. And then teeny tiny, down, up, over the bridge and over the bridge again, flick. And a magic pads, down, up, over the bridge and back up the same line and over the bridge and flick. Now the reason I keep saying back up the same line is because of this. Watch carefully. If you don't go back up the same line, this is what happens. So you can go down, up, and then we end up with this sometimes. Can you see there's this big gap in the middle? We don't want that. Okay, and I'll cross that one out. We don't want a big gap in the middle. This is what we want. We want to go down and up to the top, over the bridge, and then back up that same line in the middle and over the next bridge with a flick. We don't have that big gap now. Can you see? That's much better. So that's what I want you to practice today, making sure there's no gap in the middle. Let's try one more time on my screen. Starting at the top, we're going to go down, back up the same line and over the bridge, and then back up that middle line again, and over the bridge, and flick. Okay? Right, you're going to practice doing lots of the letter M across your line. So pause the video, and then come back when you've done that. Okay? Right. Okay, next. We're going to write some words now using the new letters that we've been practicing. So you can see here we've got some rain, and it's raining outside right now. So we're going to write the word rain, and you should be able to do this now because you've learnt your A sound with Mrs. Petey. So let's get our chopping board out. We're going to do rain. Find your sound mat. If you can't remember what the A sound looks like, have a look on your sound mat, see if you can spot it. Rain. I'm going to write it on here. So I'm going to start at the top for my and I'm going to go down, up and over the rainbow. Now we practiced the A last week, didn't we? We need the letter A in our A sound, and we do the curly cut around, up, down and flick. And then we know that an A sound is an A and an I together, so I'm going to do an I and sit that on my line as well. And then we need our N, which is another letter we've been practicing today. Start at the top, down, up and over the bridge, and a little flick. Okay, rain. I want you to write the word rain on the line on your paper. And if you can fit more of the word rains on there as well, that would be great. Perhaps you can write it 3 times for me, and that would be excellent practice. Do that now, pause the video, and then come back when you're finished. Okay. Right, next word. This time we're going to write the word night, beginning with the that we've been practicing. And you've learnt the I sound with Mrs. Petey, haven't you? It's a tricky one. It's 3 letters, 1 sound. Okay, so let's get our chopping boards out and go N, I, T. And again, N, I, T. I'm going to write that down. If you're struggling to remember what the I sound looks like, have a look at your sound mat. So I'm starting at the top, I'm going down, up and over the bridge for my N. And then the I remember, is an I and a G and a H, an I-G-H together. So I'm going to do my I there. Oops, I went on the board. Now, we practiced writing a G last week, the G. And remember, it belongs in the curly cut club, doesn't it? So we're going to curl around like a curly cut. We're going to go up and then down, 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 down below the line for a monkey's tail. And then it's Ig and a down, up and over the bridge. I just had a little smudge there, you have to ignore that. I, and then finally the last sound, which is make sure your letters all sit on the line for me, boys and girls. I want you to write me the word night, and if you can do it more than once, that would be great. 3 times would be brilliant. So you write it across your line. Okay, this is the last one now. Pause your video and come back for the last part. Right, final word. We're going to write the word moon. And this has got 2 of the letters in that we've been practicing today. It starts with an And remember, we don't want that gap in the middle, do we? No, I bet we're really good now. So I'm going to get my chopping board and go moon. What's that middle sound? What middle sound do you need for ooh? You must remember this one. You've done it twice this week already, haven't you? Right, let's make a start. Moon. I'm going to start at the top, go down to the line, up, over the bridge and back up the same line, over the bridge again and a flick. And then the ooh, which we know is 2 O's, isn't it? 2 O's. So I'm going to start at the top for those and go around for 1 and around for 2. Ooh, and the final sound, moo, which we've just practiced, starting at the top, down, up and over the bridge with a flick. So if you can write that out more than once on your line, that would be great. 3 times would be brilliant. And then you've done it. You've practiced your letters today, all with the bridge and the little rainbow all starting in the same way. Good job, everybody. Bye-bye.